can we start with you? Excuse me, would you like breakfast? Would you like some breakfast? How about you guys? How about Hernia boy? Oh, hello, 618. She's literally within a foot of my phone. So is 511C. Who else do we have coming in this morning? Huh? Who else? 21AZ, the D-Minis. 611D. He turned his head. Oh, Boomer's kid. The fuzzy boy. He's got one hell of a haircut on him. At 241. I saw her getting dinner last night when I went to shut the little traveler off. Yeah. Dancer's kid. Did you want something? That's what I thought. Oh. Can't forget that one. Huh. I wonder how close her mommy is. Oh, her mama's not up here. Your mama's right here, though. Hey, Boomer. Hi, big girl. What do you think there, buddy? Huh? What do you think? Oh, 612 even come to say hi. Dancer's kid get tired of waiting around. What are you doing, Sapphire? Huh? A sneaky butter. Okay. Now I just gotta get up here and make you ladies happier. And Dino, you could stay over there if you want. It's kind of nice to put it on that side. Saves getting it shit on. Worked out well. Dino's right there. Makes it easier. And Bam is right here. You ready for some breakfast, Bam? You want breakfast? Come on, bud. Come on. He's got to have this hole. You ready for breakfast? Yeah? Okay. Then I'll get you ladies fed. And yes, of course, the gentlemen too. Yes, of course, I gave them their morning snack. Till Ty gets here and actually feeds them. Good morning, gentlemen. Are we hungry? They were just bellering at me. So were the ladies over here, and I think we got a record number. Looks like 7 ladies, and there might be a bull mixed up in here. I don't know. I saw 3 of them are still out. But, obviously there's more than 3 out because we're still missing a few. Get them fed and get the gun moved. I don't see a Wally, so it's just the ladies. Wally's being lazy again. Well, I knew there was 1 over there. Seems there's 2. And I thought there was 2 over here. Seems there's 3. Of course, there's 2 heifers and 1 Wally. I don't think that's everybody accounted for. I think there's at least 1 or 2 more, but I ain't too worried about it. They're somewhere. And Mama Killdeer running around here. I'm gonna guess her nest is still over there. Eggs were still there last night, so I imagine they haven't hatched yet. Ty suddenly thinks that they're ready to hatch already, but I think they'd only been laid a little while when we found them. So, get the traveler moved to this one at the top of the lane. Bam Bam's group can have the east hayfield for another day. And tomorrow they won't have it because tomorrow morning they'll be off that riser at the bottom of the dip up there. And she's just not sure about me being here. I mean, not that it bothers her, but she wants to say, hey, I'm over here. There's nothing over to your right to look at. And she knows damn good and well that I'm going to go over there where I can see him. She's gonna say, oh, I might be hurt. I might have a nest right here. You need to come look. And was it yesterday? There was at least a half a dozen killdeer over there. So they're still around, other than just the pair. So obviously, maybe the first round of eggs is still around, because Thailand seems to think that the ones that nested here are a young pair. I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Now she's upset with me. There they are. And I sat here long enough that Bam Bam had to come down so he can stare at his daughters and argue with Wally. I might have to run him off. There we have Hope's adoptive mommy. And whee! Right there's Hope. Hi, Hope. Yeah, they were all stalled right here, so I'm attempting to get them to get out of my way, because I got to go through the gate that's on the other side of the bridge. So I get the pump turned on. And then I got to drag pipe from there. Start here where Little Traveler is. Get up here so we can make a short run straight to Dino. And when that's done, we'll run off of that to catch that little bit. And we got to run pipe over here. And with the Little Traveler, we got 2 or 3 settings we can do over here. What I'd love to do is get enough pipe run out to go up where that heifer just walked through the gate up there. And we can take the big Traveler and run it down that roadway and get a full pass clear down there by the hollowed out maple tree. What are you doing? Were you going to eat my bike? Were you going to eat my bike? Really? Hungry cows. And Bam decided he's going to bring him back here. I see why the flies are bugging the hell out of them out in the sun, but if they go up, they get underneath them dead cedars and not be in my way. Not showing up too good, but there's a woodpecker right at the bottom of that center insulator mount. You've been over here tapping Morse code. And I didn't think we had that heavy of a dew, but kind of shows in moisture. Got my mighty testers out. Checked over there by the road sign where I came in, where it's shaded. At 14.5 and 19. 14.5 is just fine. 19 is a little on the high side. Figured I'd check this here, and that's what that funky wad is. It's 16 and 19.5. So, yeah, it'll go today. Just not quite yet. It's early yet. Not even 10 o'clock yet. Go check around the corner and check the heavy spots. And I don't want to wait too late because I don't want it to get too frickin' dry. That, and there will not be any bales left in this field by the time we leave today. If there are, they're going to be landowners and they're going to be away from the road. Because price of hay this year, it's kind of like the last few years. We've had hay stolen when it was a whole lot cheaper. Just safer not to leave anything where anybody can get to it. Try to show you how this is done one-handed. If I can get it in gear. Wheels are turned so they're pointed out. Get back up. And the right one, the lock didn't pop. There we go. Now the lock is popped. It'll move. Get it all the way out. Straighten the wheels. Hopefully both locks went back in. Shift it to rake angle. Swing them around. once they're there, back to the middle, back to the middle, and shift that, and that's how the rakes go on. Mother Nature had fun today. That wasn't like that this morning. It is now. There she is. Guys, trying to get started baling back there. It's after 1 o'clock now, so whatever was a little high, damn well better not be anymore. Usually we end up baling most stuff a little too green, or too dry rather, and that causes issues too. Yeah, took a chunk out of that one, bro, at some point. Yeah, took it, tried to take it to the road. Nothing new. A few years ago I took a bunch of this and ran it right down that driveway. So hopefully we get this done. And then Brooke is here. I think she's gonna come run this. I'm gonna have to get refrigerant tank and the gauges, because that thing over there with the baler on it, it ain't blowing any cold. And it's already like 85 degrees out. So that's gonna be miserable if we don't get it taken care of. And there's Booger. She's gonna go get it done. She said, I think I remember how. And then Ty's over there, she's still coming out 10%-ish. Give or take. I told her I think there's a couple damp spots, but it's just going to be like a handful and a couple of bales. It's turning to be a long afternoon. Brooke's still raking, still on this same piece. That baler we bought brand new. Found out after we had paid for it that they had demoed it out to one of the co-ops. Well, we all own it, but one of the chiefs in the co-op, and they baled a bunch of wet alfalfa. And that baler actually started out at the Hillsboro store, and it had to go down to Rickrell because that's where it got used. Well, they never let them finish getting it serviced and ready to go at Hillsboro. They didn't finish it at Rickrell, and we found that most of the baler had never been greased. Keep in mind, this is after we paid for it. And we've had trouble with the right knotter, to which, you know, I know you get tired of working on shit and you get narrow-minded, but the one mechanic they kept sending out, they should have sent a different one out because he was flustered on it. And we didn't work on it because, hey, that's warranty. That's a brand new machine. Well, it used to break 1, 2, maybe 3 bales per 100 within, you know, what most feel is normal, you're 3% or less. It's breaking 2 at a time. Third bale's fine. So that's what Ty's doing, is chasing brokens. And that's what Brooke's been doing. And I've been trying to get bales away from them so they can get into them to get them. So much fun. And hill piece, and this shit is slick. I mean, if I were to run here and anchor the brakes, I'd fall on my ass because my feet would keep going. So it's gonna run me over. So that thing, trying to get up the hill, kind of spins with it. And I had one bale on the other side slip over on the hill, and when the second table went up, it cut the end off. Just what I needed. We're gonna do a little book looking and a whole lot of comparing side to side. Bad thing about an inline baler is the knotter's higher. I mean, that's chest high on me.
And I'm short.
Yeah, and she's short.
And I've had a shitty day.
I mean, at least a conventional baler, the knotters are down here and you can stand and lean right over them. But one thing that did not help at all today, and it may be why she was popping 2 at a time or sometimes 3. Told you what we had this morning, what I used with my super tester. 9.2. Keep in mind, this one will read down lower, but the one I got, it's still in the semi. The new one, it only reads down to 8. Because really, if you're below 10, it's too dry to bale. And it plenty freaking dry. I know that was part of the problem.
Well, fuck, you can have some of my goddamn sweat.
Yeah. Even though I fixed your AC, that's colder in this tractor than it's been in a long time.
I don't ever remember it being that cold.
I only got to move it from down there where she blew it off to up here, but it was pretty decent, especially after I spent my time in the hot box over there. The other thing I noticed when she was backing down there, a wet spot down there. That's the dribble tube from the AC. This thing usually has issues with that. I don't know where to put this, but for right now I'm going to put it right there and she's going to figure it out later. Testers on, yeah, I know. Testers on top of the console.
My head's pounding. I really don't.
So anyway, we're going to move a couple things. I'm going to get the bale wagon unloaded. We'll get the rest of that before some asshole decides he can drive by and drive in there and do it themselves. It's been a few years, but we know we had at least 10 bales missed out of that field about 10 years ago.
Oh.
And since then, we keep it clean. And she's got something important to say.
Wilco! Someone caused a fire in Wilco.
Oh.
So
Well,
watch your stacks, because I think people are going to be freaking arsoning the shit out of it. They started a fire in the straw pile, and they're lucky that their sprinklers were containing it enough that the fire department didn't get it out.
Wilco is one of the farm stores around. I know they got probably 15, 20 stores total between here and Washington. Yeah. And it was their
Tuesday.
Oregon City store, or Clackamas. Oregon City. One of them.
One store that direction.
Anyway,
but
they're that way like 60 miles, 50 miles, whatever it is.
So just watch your stacks.
But we also have Wilco's. Their main headquarters is McMinnville, and there's a store in Newburgh and a store in Cornelius that are the ones we usually go to. But no, luckily they got video. I mean, you can't tell who the guy is, but...
Well, okay, but at the same time, though, do they have gates around the shit or not? Because if someone can easily get in there, you can easily lift the damn bales
They probably
up.
climbed over a freaking fence to get into it. It's probably got a cyclone fence around the back lot, and it's open into the building, I would imagine. But, no. He walked right up. They had a hay pile that wasn't a lot left in it, but they had a full straw pile.
No, they weren't hay and straw.
What he was against, the straw pile was tall, the hay pile wasn't.
At least he knew what the hell was going to start fire.
He picked the straw to start with, so, and it sounds like they got damn lucky. It didn't end up taking everything. But anyway, that's shit. We found a spot when we were checking fields where it looked like somebody taking some straw and a cigarette butt and tried to start a fire in a field while it was still green and growing. So, I don't need that shit. And where that was is up the hill, and there's been 2 fires that someone started in the middle of the road in the last month. So, any of you idiots decide you like to do that, just keep in mind, somebody sees you, you might feel something very hot go through your body. Okay, anyway. Hope everybody had a great Thursday, because ours was a frickin' Monday. And,
This is what I think it is today.
yeah, we got 7 acres baled today. Woohoo!
And honestly, with the amount of twine in the cab of my tractor right now, I could literally wind up a brand new...
There's damn near enough twine in the floor of that cab to bale the other 3 acres that we're going to bale over there.
Oh yeah, 3/4 out of the twine fronts on both sides. So that's
anyway, thanks for watching, and hope everybody has a great Friday. It's got to be better than Monday was. I come back, right? Like a bad dream. I just picked the rest of what I am picking up. It's an even load on the bale wagon. There's 2 good bales left that I can pick up, 1 crappy one. The neighbor still has, I think there's 3 bunches, so 9 bales, and then he's got 2 broken ones he broke. Shit's just too dry. It's too freaking hot. And yeah, I think we're only supposed to be 82 today, and it's 92 right now. And 40% humidity. Thailand's lucky she had the AC for a while. So is Brooke. Would have been nice. But, oh well. Anyway, it's what it is. Nothing's left out there for anybody to really steal. The neighbor had it all the time load, and his wife told me he can't see what he's doing, and he says, don't ever have a stroke. Well, no. That and a couple other complications he's had. I mean, he can get a lot of stuff done, he just can't see to do stuff like run his squeeze and pick bales up. So anyway, I'm in. I'll get this edited. This is my fourth one this afternoon, and it's not enough. Now that I've drank that, I'm sweating again. So, hey, but at least it's only 85 in here. A lot better than it could be. So, once again, thanks for watching. Tomorrow better not be another Monday. It better be a Friday. That's all I got to say.